Hey, what's up, everybody? Video 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so the score was 197. The Hornets beat the Lakers at home by 3. That's hard, man. That was hard to witness. But when you play as poorly as we did, you can't expect to win this league. I mean, at halftime we were talking about how poor we looked. We came out of the third quarter and had an 18-point quarter. You know, they went on a run to end that quarter of like 12-1 or something like that. We were significantly poor, and it was just a lot of mistakes this team made together. You know, there was a lot of collective mistakes made by different individuals that just made this game what it was. So let's get into the box score, man. Rui Hachimura, 7-16 from the field, 1 of 8 from behind the arc, 1 of 8. 17 points, 1 steal, 3 assists, 8 boards. He did some good things, but that 1 of 8 we couldn't overcome. LeBron James, 10 of 22, 4 of 11. 20 of 22 from the field, 4 of 11 from behind the arc. 26 points, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 11 assists, 7 rebounds. 6 of them, 7 rebounds. And that was really good, man, for LeBron. I like what I saw there. He had one of my favorite dunks, period. Him dunking on Williams under the circumstances was marvelous. So I thought LeBron James played great. Jackson Hayes, 8 points, 2 steals, 4 rebounds. And I thought he looked pretty good too. Good 18 minutes of play. Probably needed him down there a little more, and that was one of the mistakes. We went small in a key moment where we shouldn't have, and they were able to capitalize. A lot of what went wrong was us going small, JJ. A lot of what went wrong was us going small at key moments. So yeah, Jackson Hayes looked pretty good in the small minutes. He had Luka the Don. Boy. He had a triple-double? Or close to it. 14 points, 8 assists, 11 rebounds, 6 turnovers, and only 1 turnover in the final 3 quarters. So he did cut down on the turnovers, but the 1 for 9 from behind the arc, 5 for 18 from the field. When you look at Rui Hachimura is 1 of 8. You look at Doncic, 1 of 9. Yeah, you can't shoot that way in the NBA, man. You can't have 2 guys that damn cold from behind the arc in this league. It just doesn't work. And then Austin Reeves, he hurt his team. How? He got himself kicked out of the game. 3 of 9 from the field, 2 of 7 from the 3-point line, 8 points, 2 blocks, 1 steal, 2 assists, 2 boards. I know he's frustrated because he's not able to do the things that he was able to do before Luka got here, and I know the frustration is high. But he lost his cool with a ref, and that ref didn't have a long rope for certain types of demonstrative energy around him, and he threw Austin out. Am I pleased with that, ref? Hell no. I don't think that warranted getting kicked out, especially when I see people like Draymond Green damn near headbutting refs without getting as much as a technical call against them. Now, most of the time, I think they're afraid to Draymond Green, but I need them to be universal across the board. And Austin Reeves, having never been thrown out in his whole career, should not have been thrown out for something like that. No, I don't agree. Could he get in a T? Sure, you give him a T. You give him 2 quickly, toss him out? Nah, you're not going to do that. And so that's what I'm saying. I didn't appreciate the referees, but I didn't also appreciate Austin Reeves getting himself thrown out of a game where we're already having issues with people scoring the ball and doing things they need to do, especially when you consider how much he was helping us on the defensive end with 2 blocks and a steal. We needed Austin out there in the fourth quarter. We didn't have him. We lost. So that was one of the mistakes that was made out there. I thought Dorian Finney-Smith was fantastic on both sides of the floor. 12 points, 3 assists, 5 boards, 4 of 6 from behind the arc. Maybe we could have got him a little more shots instead of some of the shots we took down the stretch. That ultimately didn't fall. Vanderbilt I thought was great, but only 13 minutes of play. You needed him out there more. I know we got him on minutes restriction and for the right reasons, but he looks like he looks like himself. I think it's time to ramp up his minutes, and tonight probably made a lot of sense to do so, especially since it's a back-to-back. You're probably going to sit him tomorrow anyway or something like that. 3 points, 4 rebounds for Vando in 13 minutes of play. Should have been more minutes. Alex Lynn had 10 minutes of play, got a rebound. That's literally it. Gabe Vincent, 2 of 7 from the field, 2 of 6 from behind the arc, 6 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Didn't show up in the second half. He was hitting shots in the first half. We didn't ask him to attempt anything in the second half. That was a mistake. Dalton Connect, 13 minutes of play, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from behind the arc, 3 points, 5 rebounds, 1 steal in 13 minutes of play. Probably want to give Dalton a little more minutes, even though he didn't have a good shooting night. You probably need his talent on the floor, especially when guys are cold. He was cold, so what do you want to do? But I just thought we'd made some collective mistakes. Rui Hachimura missing 2 free throws down the stretch. One of them, we were down by 2. He's at the line with like 40 seconds to go or somewhere in that range, and he misses both free throws. So it's like that type of crap you're going to lose. You're going to lose every time you do that. And so it's just a lot of mistakes made, man. A lot of mistakes. And they were made by multiple people. And it all collectively made it so that we lost a game that we can't lose. You cannot lose to the Charlotte Hornets, man. I understand that this game was rescheduled. It's one day before the All-Star, everybody comes back from the All-Star break. But you losing to the Charlotte Hornets at home, it's not a whole lot of good that can come from that. When you start talking about what's ahead, you got games against Denver, Dallas, Milwaukee. It's going to get tougher for us. The Rockets, OKC, and you drop the game at home against Charlotte. Nah, that's going to hurt you. There's no way that doesn't hurt you. Especially when you just lost one to the Utah Jazz. Nah, that's going to hurt you. There's no way around it. You're going to regret that at the end of the season. It's going to affect your seeding. And so these are the type of games you just can't afford to lose. And we did. And there was a lot of people at fault. And that's just what it is. I thought we were really, really disappointing. Now, I know we got to shake off the rust. And I know we got a player coming in that's never been on this team before and hasn't played since Christmas Day. And, that's now our roster has significantly less defense, so it's harder for us to defend at times. We got to learn one another. It's every excuse that is legitimate there for this team to say, well, we couldn't get it done. But this is 2 games in a row where we lost to bottom feeders, tanking teams. You're going to hurt. It's going to hurt you. I look in the standings. We are a game behind the Houston Rockets for 4th. We are 2 games ahead of the Clippers for 6th. But with the schedule getting more difficult for us, dropping home games, man, against bad teams, that ain't going to cut it. It's not going to cut it, man. So that's really my take. I don't really know if there's anything else to say. We can look at the Charlotte Hornets stats if you care. I don't particularly care about their stats, but just for the sake of being thorough here, we'll go over the opponent. Miles Bridges played really good. 29 points, 5 steals, 6 rebounds, and some big 3-point shots down the stretch. 5 of 11 from the 3, 9 of 22 from the field. Mark Williams, 3 of 9 from the field. 3 of 7, from the field. 10 points, 2 assists, 9 rebounds. LaMelo Ball, 27 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds. And a big shot down the stretch that got his team up by 4 with like 30-something seconds to go. A nice little teardrop. Josh, I always want to call this kid Josh. Is it Josh? Yeah, it's Josh Green. I got it right. Josh Green. 1 of 4 from the field. No, that's not. That's the halftime stats. What am I looking at? 2 of 6 from the field. 4 points, 2 steals, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. Nick Smith, he played really well, man. I like Nick Smith. 4 of 11 from behind the arc, 4 of 13 from the field, 12 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, but some big shots, man. He hit some of the loudest shots for his team out there tonight. Seth Curry, 2 of 5 from behind the arc, 3 of 8 from the field, 10 points, 5 rebounds. Nurkic had 7 assists, 8 rebounds, 1 steal, 2 blocks, and no points. That's a strange line. Nurkic, that's a strange line. Tejan Salone, 3 points, 1 steal, 6 boards. And that is the production for the other team. Also, Elfrid Payton. I don't even remember seeing Elfrid Payton. Is that really Elfrid Payton or is it somebody else? I don't remember seeing him out there at all. Do y'all remember seeing Elfrid Payton out there? I don't remember seeing Elfrid Payton out there. But he apparently played for 15 minutes, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. The quietest of the quiet. I don't remember a thing from that dude. So yeah, man, this is how you lost to the Charlotte Hornets, Los Angeles Lakers. He shot terribly, man. 29% from behind the arc, 51 threes. That's not like us. 15 to 51. And we don't attempt 51 threes unless we're hot. This is not. That's how you lost right there. We like to attack a little more in the paint. That 51 attempts, that against the Charlotte Hornets, that's how you got beat. 37 of 90 from the field, 41% from the field. 66% from the free throw line, 8 of 12. It's putrid, man. 29 assists. I think we had 11. We had a lot of assists at the half. I don't remember exactly how many assists we had, but it looked like we were on par to do something good. I think we stopped sharing the ball as much in the second half. That's what I'm gathering. With us ending with 29, I felt like we were on path to do a little more than that. I don't really remember what we said, though. And the Hornets beat us by only getting off 20 assists. Yeah, man, that's not good. 12 steals for the Hornets, 4 blocks, 7 steals for us, 4 blocks as well. 18 turnovers, 10 points off those turnovers, Lakers. 18 turnovers against the damn Charlotte Hornets, bro. They had more, actually. 19 turnovers and 20 points conceded off of those. So we definitely attacked them in transition, and we can be pleased with that. Got them in the fast break, 24 to 10. Got them in the points in the paint, 40 to 26. But they hit 3 more threes than us. And our misses at the line was the story there. We beat them on the boards, 50 to 47. Had 12 offensive rebounds to their 9. But that's where you got beat. You got beat because you overshot the 3 and underperformed at that line. That was one of the ugliest basketball games. And the saddest thing was, I was thankful. If you watch my halftime video, I was glad we were playing the Hornets. I ain't glad we were playing the Hornets no more. You know what I'm saying? That's what that ended up being. We really lost to the Hornets, y'all. And we only scored 97 points in doing so. And tomorrow is a back-to-back, so which means we're probably going to sit Bron. This was a waste of Bron performance. He probably should have set this one if we would have knew how the outcome was going to be. Shoot, we could have rested him then if we're going to lose any damn way. Yeah, we got to sit down and watch some film because I thought we overshot the 3 for real, man. 1 of 9, Luka. 1 of 8, Rui. I don't need that to be taking place at all. I don't need that. 2 of 7 from Austin. 1 of 4 from Dalton. That's too many threes shot. 11 for LeBron. At least he hit 4 of them, but we overshot the 3 like crazy. The only person who could justify, there's 2 people you can justify shooting like that. It was basically LeBron and Dorian. Everybody else should have been trying to take a step inward. You know, with Rui being this off tonight, I can't have Luka being that cold, bro. I can't do it, especially with the 6 turnovers. If you're going to miss 8 threes, you can't have 6 turnovers, brother. Now, I know Luka's trying to work his way back into the equation. I love the offensive rebound he had at the end with the putback. You know, if we would have took care of all of our other business, we could have said, yo, he came back and redeemed himself. But he didn't. We lost. 33 minutes of play. 5 of 18 from the field. 1 of 9 from behind the arc. It negates the 8 assists and 11 rebounds, bro, when you're giving 6 turnovers away and shooting that poorly, brother. Can't win that way. He was a plus 13. I thought he was really active defensively. I thought we saw a lot of active movement out there. So I was very pleased with his. I've been more pleased with his defense than I have been with his offense, if I'm being honest with you. I thought, because I had no expectations for him defensively, he's actually been very active and he's been getting stops. Offensively, we're struggling, man. That ball is not finding the hole for Luka, man. He's shooting hard. That's what I'm noticing. It's rimming out. A lot of what he's doing, both in and out, is rimming out. So it's a running joke, man. As soon as people come to our uniform, they forget how to shoot. And Luka is reinforcing that truth. If he was wearing blue today, he'd have hit all them damn shots. But because he's wearing yellow, nothing's falling. So, yeah, this was frustrating, man. Austin, we need you to keep your cool, bro. You can't get tossed out of a game like this. We need you too much, man. We need you too much. Luka's got to sit some. Bron's supposed to be sitting tonight. Played anyway. You got to be out there so that they can rest and so that you can do what you can do. This is unacceptable. We need him on the floor. Rui, hit your damn free throws, bro. I can't afford for you to go 1 for 8 from behind the arc. Miss free throws while Luka's 1 for 9. You know, we always talk about this on our channel, but if You got to be able to read the room in regards to the production of your team. If I got a guy that's absolutely cold, I can't be cold as hell tonight, because if I don't temper my shooting, together we're going to shoot ourselves out of this basketball game. And that type of teammate awareness is something that I really, really preach a lot on this channel. Teammate awareness. I can't afford to let myself get that cold if I'm Rui or Luka, because I got to make up for one another. So Rui should have capped off his three-point shooting at like 5 attempts. Luka should have capped off his three-point shooting at like 5 attempts, because the other guy can't hit a damn thing. And you got too much of that going up, wasting possessions. 17 possessions wasted between the two of them shooting bad threes. You know, that's really what it comes down to. Actually, the math is a little off because they hit 2 of those, but you get the point. It just, that's not going to work. So we don't shoot the 3 like that, Luka. That's what it really comes down to, brother. You come into a unit that we shoot in the inside. We looking for interior shots. I get it. The league shoots 3s. Dallas probably shoot a lot of 3s and all that, but we don't. That's not how we operate. We don't want to attempt more than 43, 45 3s a night. 51 on a 29% shooting night? Nah, hell no. That the Lakers don't win that way. Ain't no team I've followed with the Lakers ever won games that way. We don't win that way. So we gotta, like I said, watch film, try to get an understanding of what type of team we want to be. But the team that attempts 51 3s against the Hornets and loses is definitely not that. We do not want to be that basketball team. So we do have a game tomorrow against the Portland Trailblazers in Portland. So this team has got to hop on a plane and consider that all the way there. And we normally do not play well in Portland, just historically. Every year, forever, it's been that way. So I wouldn't be surprised if we lose that one too, especially with how well Portland's playing and how many defensive centers they're going to be running out there tomorrow night. So yeah, this is going to be, this was supposed to be the easier of the 2 games, and we dropped it. And even though this is a tanking team we're seeing in Portland, the way that we shot the ball tonight, if we shoot like that in Portland, it's going to be the same result for certain. So the Mark Williams revenge game is a success for the Charlotte Hornets. They get the victory in Los Angeles. LaMelo Ball hits the big shot. Prayers out to his family, because we know his dad had the surgery, man. We're thinking about that for sure. And this hurts a lot, because there's going to be a lot of Charlotte talking heads who are going to have a lot of good things to say about their basketball team against us. And a lot of wolfing that surrounded the whole situation with Mark Williams. This is not the game we want to lose, y'all. Not at all. Yeah. Great dunk from LeBron James, though, man. But it's in a losing effort, so it's just not. It don't hit the same when you lose, especially at home. So that is what it is, man. I'm kind of deflated by that particular loss, man. I'm not going to sit up here and say it was the worst thing in the world, because I know we are rusty and we got to work some things in. These are new players, new DNA to our team. We got to figure everything out. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but I'm always thinking about the bigger picture and the playoff picture specifically. And us losing games against Utah and Charlotte with only 30 games left is a terrible thing for our seeding. Terrible thing, especially when we know we got teams coming up that we're not going to be ready for. With the time of issues that we have, we still probably about 10 games away from really clicking, and you're going to play some tough teams between now and then. That's what it really comes down to. You got 2 against the Clippers, 1 against Minnesota, you got Dallas, you got Denver, you got New York, you got Boston. This is going to get hard, and you dropped some of the easy ones, y'all. BDL 44, I thank y'all for watching. Wow.